Hi, Kenneth Turnbull here, and today I'm going to be asking, is there an easy way to make bold claims in your advertising more believable? Skeptics, they make up a massive chunk of your audience these days. We live in the age of the skeptic, you could say, and they're a good group of folks to keep in mind whenever you're creating sales copy, because if you can successfully sell to the skeptics, then you're going to easily sell to the more easily persuaded buyers as well, the less skeptical, the hyper buyers. Um, so taking this approach to your copy, it does raise a bit of an issue when you want to make a big bold claim though, when it gives you two options. Either one, you could not make the claim at all, or option two, you could find a way to make that big bold claim a bit more believable. Now, option one, in my opinion, is pure lunacy. I mean, if you've got a big claim about your product and it's 100% true, then you absolutely should be telling people about that. So that leaves the only sensible option being option number two. Now, there's many different ways you can add believability to your claims. Testimonials, other such proof elements will help give your words a bit more weight, as can being very candid and calling out any flaws in your product. I know John Caples was very big on that. Um, Lots of ways, but there's an even easier way to make your bold claims more believable, and it all has to do with how you frame the claim. So let me give you an example from the tennis niche. Here's the original bold claim. Add 15 miles per hour to your serve within 30 days with these free tips. So their big bold claim, not a lot of proof backing it up, but there you go, there it is. But instead, when they read that, they might be thinking to themselves, 50 miles per hour seems a bit too much. Maybe these tips will add 5 miles per hour to this my serve instead. They'll dial back the claim because they don't 100% believe it. So in their own mind, when they're reading it, they'll consciously dial that claim back. But instead, if you frame your claim as a question and you ask, if you did X, Y, and Z, could you see yourself adding 15 miles per hour to your serve within the next 30 days? Now, it's a bit more believable when you say it like that. You're telling them exactly what they do, and you're asking them a question. You're at least making them think about it and consider if that's possible, instead of before where they just sort of dismiss the claim offhandedly for being too bold. So not only does it increase its believability, it makes it more powerful because it gets them thinking about that. It gets them involved in your copy, and the more involved you can make your reader in the copy, the more likely you are to sell them. So there's the lesson for today. If you want to make your claim more believable, frame it as a question instead of just an outright claim. See you later.